Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Did you guys see the story of Amer from Libya, the Hajji? Oh, what an amazing story. First of all, I love North Africans. If you're from Morocco, I love Morocco. I've been to Morocco. What an incredible place. If you're from Algeria, I haven't been, but I can't wait to go. You're amazing people. And the Libyans are absolutely amazing people. I'm married to a Libyan. My children are half Libyan. And there's a story that I hope many of you have seen about Amer from Libya. This man is incredible. He had the intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called him for the Hajj. And Amer was at the Libyan airport getting ready to go to the Hajj. And because of an issue with his name, they told him he can't board the plane. This is a true story. I'm going to open up the news article for everyone to see. Allahu Akbar. Allah shares these stories with us just to show us that his power, that if he wants you to come, you'll be there. It's all written. So they wouldn't let him board the plane. And you can imagine he's so excited. He's on the way to the Hajj. They say no. The plane takes off. It has a technical issue and it comes back. And the whole time when they're saying no to Amr, he's calm, he's cool, he's collected. He's saying, Inshallah, Bi-idhnillah, I'm going to the Hajj. Bi-idhnillah, I'm going to the Hajj. Bi-idhnillah, I'm going to the Hajj. Without any doubt, with Allah's permission, I'm going to the Hajj. Like a believing heart. It's like a mountain. And the plane comes back. They fix the issue, and they still won't let Amr on the plane. And then the plane takes off a second time. Mid-air, it has a technical issue, and the plane comes back. And the pilot says, I'm not flying this plane unless Amer is on this plane. And Amer got on the plane and went to Al-Haramain al-Sharifain to perform the Hajj. And I have to show you this video because it's incredible, Sajjad. Like, you think about this, like, what would our reaction be if we were in that circumstance? You have to let me on. What are you doing? Screaming, yelling, I paid money, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. I have my rights. I have my rights. I have my rights. Amr, he's with Allah Azza wa Jal. He said, Bi-idhnillah, I'm going to the Hajj. With the permission and with the permission of Allah, I'm going to the Hajj. The plane came back twice and took him to the Hajj. He was meant to go. Let's show Amr and his spiritual celebration. Here we go. This is from Al Jazeera.
أخر إلى أرض المطار. شو سمح الكابتن للحاج بالصعود إلى الطائرة. شاهدوا الفيديو.
بركات بركات يا شيخ عامر، بركات بركات بركاتك يا صاحبي. هنا معك ماشي هيك. ادعينا ادعينا دعواتك يا شيخ.
Wow, Akbar. There's the Libyan people celebrating because Amr, he got onto the plane. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us somewhere, there is nothing that we can do to stop it. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us someplace, there is nothing that we can do to bring it to fruition. I'll tell you a story. SubhanAllah. Sajjad, I don't know if I may have told you this story or not. The story with Shaykh Mohsen happened to me. It was a year that I had gone to the Haramain al-Sharifain. I went and visited Mecca and Medina al-Munawwara twice. I went one time for Umrah, and then a second time, by Allah's infinite mercy and His generosity, I went for the last 10 nights of Ramadan. We had the Eid, and then I was with Shaykh Mohsen at the airport. He was flying back to Cairo, and I was getting ready to fly to the United States. And he's sitting next to me in the chair, and he says to me, Moutasem, I'll see you at the Hajj. And I said to him, Shaykh, there's absolutely no way I can go to the Hajj. I have no more leave time for work, and I have no money. I'm like, I'm tapped out. And then he gets up, start calling his flight. He gets his stuff together, and he says to me, Moutasem, I'll see you at the Hajj. And I said, Shaykh, there is no way I can be on the Hajj. He goes to the gate, he turns around really loud, and he does this. He goes, Moutasem, I'll see you at the Hajj. And I replied to him, I said, Shaykh, Inshallah, I'll see you at the Hajj. Now, my mind was telling me impossibility. So what happens? A few months later, I'm at work. I have no leave time. I'm a young man. I have no money. I have nothing. And I get this phone call. And it's from a travel agency in the United States. And they're like, hey, listen, we need someone to be a guide on the Hajj. Can you come on the Hajj? And I said, what? I said, well, I can't afford it. I don't have the finances for it. And they said, don't worry. We're going to take care of everything for you. Just come with us on the Hajj. I said, well, I don't even have the leave time for it. I can't do that. I said, but you know what? Let me go speak to my boss. His name was Marco. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide Marco, ya Rabbi ya Kareem. He was new. And I went in and I said, Marco, I just got a phone call and I was told that they would like me to go as a guide on the Hajj. And he jumps up. He goes, the Hajj? Like Malcolm X? He's like, oh, you got to go. You're going on the Hajj. I said, Marco, I don't have any leave time. He goes, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. He goes, how long are you going to be gone for? I said, 2 weeks. I said, okay, I'll give you these 2 weeks off. You come back, you owe me 2 weeks of work. And that's what happened. I went to Al-Madina al-Munawwara first. I gave salam to Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallama. Shaykh Mohsen was in the masjid. We were in communication. I sat next to him. He looked at me and he said, Moutasem, didn't I tell you I'll see you at the Hajj? So these are beautiful stories that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can open up doors that are unimaginable in our lives if we just have a proper intention and a high opinion of Allah Azza wa Jalla. The first 2 times Shaykh Mohsen said it, I didn't have a high opinion. The third time, he was teaching me a lesson to have a high opinion with Allah. And that's when things shifted, and that's when all the doors opened up. And you'll see in the Quran al-Kareem, Allah lambasts people who have low opinions of Allah Azza wa Jalla. وَيَظُنُّونَ بِاللَّهِ ظُنُونَ. They have like very bad thoughts of Allah. And that's not what a believer should be. So Amr al-Hajj, he said, Bi-idhnillah, I'm going on the Hajj. And he went on the Hajj. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from him. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep our hearts collectively connected with the beauty of everyone that are in the Hajj bi-idhnillah ta'ala.